What's going on YouTube? We're coming at you today with an OPO2 video. We're going to be tackling Smoker. So this is a different take than what I had shown off a couple weeks back. This has been my favorite version of Smoker so far. I mean, on first glance, it doesn't look like much is different, but we have these cannot be KO'd effects. I've been coming around to this rare Smoker that's in the next set. He has a really offensive ability where if your opponent has a zero cost in play, he gets a plus 2000 power with no Dawn attachment, so just free 6k, which is relevant against Whitebeard, which is going to be a very popular deck besides Zoro. So you have to be ready. Speaking of Zoro, those decks, you know, they try and capitalize on Gordon minus effect, Vista, Robin if they can stick one, Jet Pistol, like all those effects, like you completely nullify. And then they just become, you know, mediocre stat 3Ks, and in Gordon's case, I think he's a 2K. But anyway, these bodies become much harder to deal with. You have ways to defend out. We have a plethora of 2K counter. I believe we have 11 in this deck. We have Suru, Garp, and Tashigi. Garp is actually an offensive unit as well. You can deploy him, reduce your opponent's cost to 0, and start doing Robin effects basically, and just KOing everything every time he turns sideways. So he's pretty relevant in that matchup. Everywhere else, I'd probably say he's a 2K. And then you're just going to try and leverage, like I said, these bodies that are really hard to deal with. You have ways to deal with board with your Sakazuki Kobe combos, with like Kuzan if you can stick one, Kuzan, big Kuzan late game, as a way to like reduce cost, remove big threats off the board. Sakazuki is a little different though. He can KO almost any mid-range size threat. Tashigi you can deploy maybe if you're going to try and set up a big kill with Saka, but you don't need her. Again, most of the time she's a 2K counter. This Helmeppo looks pretty weird, but actually he does pretty well. The on-attack effect is nice. The play-off trigger is really cool. And he, against 5k leaders, he can just start attacking right away by reducing something by 2 and hitting for 5. Against Whitebeard, it's just 1 Dawn attachment. He gets to attack for 6. And again, these abilities to reduce cost also help set up our Kobe and our Sakazuki, which is phenomenal. In our event package, we have Meteor Volcano, which is just a really awesome removal spell. KOs all the crappy little 1-drop blockers, which if you don't know, guys, going from set 1 to set 2 is going to be like a big culture shock. Blocker isn't that relevant. There's so many ways to play around it. Like, we're already kind of doing it now with like Cat Viper and shit, but in set 2, there's Yamato, which gets rid of any big blocker that isn't like 7-drop Kid. She just rests it right away. Black has removal for days. Red, honestly, again, can remove a lot of things just with Jet Pistol and Vista combos now, which are on-play effects. So it's not like you can just, oh, I'll kill Robin and I don't have to worry about it. Nah, Vista's a card, and it's an on-play effect that you can't play around really. So again, Meteor Volcano is just another way to help answer things, but if you can set up cost reduction effects with mid-size Kuzan, big Kuzan, this becomes even exponentially more useful. And then Impact Wave is just a defensive event. You're going to catch a lot of people early on who don't know how to play the new set yet, and it'll catch people not playing around your 2 Dawn up, like, oh, what is he going to do? What does he have? And it'll just KO something. And even when you can play around it, it's still kind of annoying. It is still a 4K counter for 2, which is never terrible. So nice card. And then the trigger effect is really sweet. There's no rest or stand restriction. It's just straight up KOs of 4 cost or less, which is really nice. Especially against like Whitebeard decks that are using Atmos, or the Strawbeard version that's using like Frankie and Luffy 4-drop. So really strong. One of its most awkward matchups is the mirror, so my biggest tip is mulligan for your cannot be KO'd guys, and you should be okay. Ideally, you want action. Like, you wouldn't want to just have like this and, I don't know, like a bunch of Suru and blocker in hand. Like, it's pretty mediocre, but other than that, you want to mull for that. Against purple is your best matchup in the game. That matchup is like a 90-10 matchup. they can't answer. All their cards suck against you. They do nothing against your cannot be KO'd effects. 10 drop looks really, really bad. And in this set, they're going to probably try and leverage playing 3 to 4 of it, depending on some maniac out there. So these bodies are super useful there. So while I don't expect a lot of purple, just know that you have a very good matchup into it. Like I said, probably your toughest matchup is still Zoro. Like you have to play a very particular way. You need a very particular draw to help you control that. Their Whitebeard top end isn't as scary to you because of what you have, but sometimes they can just rush you out, and your ability to like maintain a mid-range board is kind of hard. Just because of how offensive they can be. Like, they're very efficient at trying to trade with any other deck, but against you, they can't do that, so they're going to probably try and push for damage and speed. But again, like, you can still have some play in that match. It's also where I like the Helmelpos, just because it is a trigger effect that also just puts a body on board to help you, like, stabilize. And then just your non-KO abilities. A Whitebeard, I've heard some people say that is, like, a huge, like, hugely favored Whitebeard match, but actually I have not lost against Whitebeard yet with this deck. It's very strong against Whitebeard, being able to answer their 4 drops, their 5 drops, and then by the time they get to the late game, if they don't have bodies, they can't really leverage boat. Strawbeard's a different beast, but again, you can still keep pace with them, KO their big bodies. The most annoying thing is that they do have a lot more rush effect with Luffy and Ace. And then just leveraging that 6k swing every turn, so it can be a lot more annoying in that matchup, but definitely Boatbeard is not a free matchup. I very much disagree. Like I said, I haven't lost to it yet, because you have, again, just sticky bodies and ways to answer their board to make Boat look a lot less appealing. So with that said, let's just jump into some games and let's see what we can do. All right, first game's into Whitebeard. Presumably he takes second. That is hyper favored for him. This hand is interesting to say the least. I like going curve into Smoker, but only having 2k counters to back myself up with is kind of not that great. We'll pass. Next turn we'll just play Rosinante and attack. Yeah, so we attack for 6. So yeah, guys, big tips. Like, if this is Boatbeard and not Strawbeard, all you have to do is just keep attacking for 6. You don't need to make any big plays. That's not how we're playing this matchup. Every time you see someone lose to Beard, it's because they did a foolish thing of trying to attack for 20k while they still have like 15 cards in hand. You have to poke them. Like right now, he's gonna keep taking this damage, but I'm okay with that. We've drawn too many defensive tools, unfortunately. Like if I drew Sakazuki next turn, that'd be huge, just to take some of that pressure away from him. Like 10 drop isn't bad. I'm gonna take one. That's not terrible. If I don't have anything else, we'll block and 2k out. Marco. So like I said, I'm just gonna keep going. If he's smart, he just takes it. You're gonna have to take this last life anyway on your turn. Wasting a counter is foolish. And even if Marco wasn't on there, it's not like I'm gonna put 6 down on my guy and try and kill you from there, because I know it's not gonna happen. What I will do is just start wearing down this counter now, because he's at what, 12 cards in hand? Something bananas like that, 12, 13. I wish they gave like just a hand count, so I don't have to count it myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so that's 1. And we'll play the Smoker out, like I said, because I need bodies, and pass. I'm going to hold on to Rosinante. He hasn't played any Vista or Seaquake, so I'd rather just keep them as Connor fodder and just leave the one that we have on the board to get popped. Because I have to keep wearing this down. Like I said, he has potentially 8 sources of this kind of effect, so that's why I'm not trying to push my luck here. There's no rush effects past this point. If he attacks with Marco with Dawn attached, that like limits his plays for the turn. I'm assuming he's going to try and drop another Atmos, or this is a boat turn. Or another Marco. That's a pain in my ass. I don't really have a play here, so we're going to go attack for 8. It's still a card out of the hand. It's an Atmos, okay. And then we'll play this for extra body. We're gonna pretend again like I have something here. And then next turn I should be able to hopefully bring something down and start getting some damage in. Well, unfortunately this gets hit by Beast of Quake, but I have to put something on the board. Fortunately I'm still at 4 life and he doesn't have boat yet. With boat, it's a different story. Oh, I'm taking that 100%, dog. That is a fucking amazing trigger. This is why I said this card is not a bad trigger effect at all against this. So that's 3 Atmos out the way. Here's a Seaquake. And a Squard. You can get an attack off with a Marco. But I don't see him doing anything past that yet. We're just gonna go like this. Then I can attack for 6. Whether he blocks or uses his effect, it doesn't matter to me. Just gotta keep wearing down these counters in hand. There's one. And that's it. That's all I can do for the turn. If he attacks here, it's fine. Next turn we can Volcano one, make him discard a card, attack for 6. I can attack for a big chunk actually, and then attack with Kuzan. You just keep putting that pressure on him now. Presumably he has between 2 and 3 of the 1-drop counter events, so this is why I say it, guys. Like, if you're about to die, or you're like very close to dead and you could have like prevented some damage, just keep pinging. That's all you have to do. Now he's doing this so that my block with Borsellino is awful, which I respect. I'm gonna take it. I need cards. That's pretty huge for me. If he taps out, I might push for game, just because I can. If he taps out. But presumably he's gonna leave Dawn up. Impact Wave is nice. Discards the Seaquake. Just put more damage on him. See how much he values the Marco. It's just 2 Seaquakes and a Beast out of the hand, and then a guard point. Nice. Let's attack for 6, see if I can burn a counter. Okay, that's a 2k out of the hand. And a guard point. I 100% know he has at least a Radical Beam, so we're just gonna go like this. That's the game, boys. GG. Alright, we got a game against Kine'mon, everybody's favorite set 2 replacement for Kid. We have a nice 4-6 curve. I don't really care about having the 2. The only thing holding me back from this hand is the double Kuzan. But I'm going to keep a shitty hand and see how it goes, because I'm a maniac. Alright, so we draw nothing, but so we'll pass. So Momo. You can Momo into Raizo or Kiku if he doesn't have it already, and then activate leader effect to play it. The Yamato, I think that was a misplay. Personally, I'll take it. Just because you could have saved it for like this effect. Like if you have more of the effect in hand, then it doesn't really matter. Alright, I am flooding with fucking removal. So next turn I'll remove the Yamato. I can remove anything actually, whatever he plays here. I'm expecting him to use Momo now. Toki blocker. Toki only has blocker while you have Yamato, by the way. So I'm not too stressed. He draws Izo, 2k counter. We'll counter 1, and then if he attacks here, I'd take it. That's fine. That'll be a nice double slam later. So we'll play the Sakazuki. We'll trash a Kuzan because I don't need it. Attack here. She's vanilla do nothing, so if he wants to block, it has to be beige. Yeah, and then we'll attack. This is first damage of the game, so he'll most likely take it. I have counters for days. I'm going to double slam Borsalino next turn, and then follow up with Kuzan on the 10 drop turn. So we're looking pretty spicy right now. we're pretty good. I'm going to protect this Kuzan, by the way. Like if he doesn't get like X-Drake here, or which it's looking like he might be because of the 5 Dawn, it's making me not want to protect him too much, because then that's 2 cards out of my hand, so I'll let him have it. Then I can Sakazuki post 10 drop, so it's not the end of the world here. These blocker flood doesn't really bother me. If he goes into like 8-drop Kid next turn, again, just whatever. Don't really care. We'll attack for 5. attack for 7. I think that's a waste of blocker personally. So we got blocker spam ourselves, but ours are way bigger. Let's see what he does. He can go Odin for 7 and have 2 down up for like a Punk Gibson. Forgot to use his leader effect. That was a big misplay on his part if he does have the event. I'm gonna block counter. For the simple fact that Odin, nice pickups after nice pickups. Like I said, I'm gonna Sakazuki after. I could leader effect Suru and kill him now, but that just gives him a free Okiku. I can keep pressure up. The only problem is that's like my whole turn though. He can also double smack me next turn, and then like I have to commit these blockers early. I have plays, it's just me figuring out what the right line is. Kuzan lets me deploy the body early. He only has 5 cards in hand. I get rid of the blocker. I put damage on him. He's going to try and attack here. I have double blocker. I have only 2 4Ks, or 2 2Ks for 4 in my hand, so. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to blow a 2K counter in the process, but I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to go like this. Saka again. We'll trash you. And we'll attack like this. My board is pretty stacked as it is, so I'm not stressing. And then we'll pretend I have like Impact Wave in hand or something. Make him think about it. I'll let him have it. You can still slam Odin again. That's fine, my man doesn't read. Reading is half the battle, y'all. So I'm assuming this is just Odin number 2. Based off the no Don swing, yeah. Okay, more blocker. Alright, so we're gonna attack 5. If I make him blow a counter in hand, that's cool. He has to guess, like he doesn't know if I have the 10 drop, being that I discarded the 10 drop. So, but I in fact do. So let's pop here. Let's attack 7. Yeah, I was gonna say he might be incentivized to block there. Now we'll go. Yeah, you're gonna go 9 there, 10 there, 11. I wasn't gonna block anyway. see what I can pull off the Kuzan draw. We're gonna just attack deploy most likely. Replace the Suru. He's gonna restand. Debating whether or not he wants to attack again or save the Odin. Pretty smart. I'll take one. Okiku number dos. Again, still thinking. Alright, y'all. With how that played out, I'm gonna block one. We're gonna draw first. That's a really nice draw. Damn, y'all. I have to actually think about this one. I can Suru.
Why do you think people change?
If I Suru, then that's it. I can't do anything else after that. Just go like 1, 2, 3. That's a 2k out of the hand. It's a bit dicey, but I'll try it. So we're gonna go Suru here. Another Okiku. We'll attack for 5. Attack for 10. Just want to have more bodies on board. I'm gonna go for game next turn. He's gonna have to do the same thing here, where he's gonna have to try and triple swing and hopefully it gets there. He's gonna tap here. He can do a double 9 swing. So double 9 swing would kill me, so I actually have to counter out. He can trade my board now, but like I said, it's a do that or die. I have to hope that I get 2k counters off the top, even though I have 1, 2, 3 already used. My man did it once and wants to keep doing it. Dum-dum. Alright, so 2 big misplays on my opponent's turn. I'm sorry, guys. Reading is hard, apparently. And learning from the first time you fucked it up is apparently as well. So I'm gonna get to keep the blocker even though I shouldn't. And he's gonna kill my 10 drop. Let's see what he has. Did he use Izo yet? He did use the Izo that he got a while ago. So he can still X-Drake here. Or he can slam Odin number 3. No. Yamato? Odin number 3. I fought through 3 Odins this game. But we're definitely going for game next turn. Okay. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna do this, that way I get the buff for the turn, because it's only, I have to just activate it once and he'll keep it even if he blocks now. And then this will attack for 7. This one has to have a 0 in play. We're just gonna attack for 9. Pull the block, and then attack for 11. And win. Well, not 11 and win, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I could, but he hasn't really played 2K counters this game, so I don't want to chance it and lose that way to 3 attacks. So we're gonna go attack like that. Yeah, that's what I meant. And then pass it up. He has 2 cards to try and win the game. And only 3 swings at 2 blockers, 2 life, so this should be a GG. If he attacks any of my bodies, I'm just gonna make him recommit. That's fine. That law blocker was pretty big. Not you, bro. I'm not making them misplay. Let's just pump for 7. Does he have 2K1? Ah, okay. Alright, GG. Alright, final game's gonna be into this menace that is Zoro. Hand's not great. So let's see what happens here. We have an interesting curve, but not the greatest curve. Pretty sure he's one of our Discord groups that I play like webcam sometimes for. I think. It's fine. Yeah, we already know how that goes. We'll discard our Rosie. Attack the one time and pass. Really wish I had our non-KO cards for his vistas and stuff like that, but 'tis what it is. So I'll do the 1 point of damage there, and then after that I'm gonna probably just try and contend with board. We'll use a blocker, like I said. These are better used as counters. That's why this deck is only running 4, by the way. In a meta where red and green just shit all over your blockers, including the opposite color. I mean, the same color, like against black, these don't really do much. They're very niche. Like, you definitely want to hit your 4-drop blocker, Borsalino, and these aren't that great. That's why if you're running 8 still in your deck, you're definitely misplaying. I mean, I was doing it too, so don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of you, but it's definitely a misplay to try and just eat up card slots with blockers that will die when you can just play more 2K counter in your deck. Like, if you can't stick as a blocker like Marco and Borsalino do, then they're very bad. Alright, so he's gonna try and set up for another turn. I could draw here, but then he's gonna kill my blocker with Robin. I think I'll discard you since I'm gonna draw off the Kuzan and pop there. Pass. I'll let him turn these sideways, trade them, and then draw. Like, next turn is Whitebeard turn, so we're gonna play Kuzan. Hoping I draw another another Sakazuki or something, and then I'll be alright. I'm gonna cash this in while I can if he doesn't Vista first. Like, if he attacks, I'm just gonna block. I'll pause it here since he's away from the computer. He's back. If I remember correctly, he was a boot player. Surprised he's not trying to play Ivankov. Some people just want to turn the brain off though, so I respect it. I've done that plenty of times with Luffy. There goes Dadan into Nami, which is so good. Such a good combo. And then he has more 1-drop in hand. With that, no Vista, so then I'll just take the 5 and then counter. Or block, sorry. The Nami. Doesn't want to do it. I think that's the smarter play, personally. Alright, just wants to trade board here. And then, like, replace one with Sunny-kun. Radical Beam? Radical Beam isn't on yet, so I don't know why he saved the 1 Don, personally. So let's go like this. Okay. 5 into 2. Kuzan. Kuzan again. I just want to get deeper into my deck here for any type of removal effects for another Sakazuki or Kobe. Because like I said, this is 9 turn, this is Whitebeard turn. Alright, does not have it. I need jet pistols alive too. Pistol my Kuzans. 4 into Kobe is fine. I'm not gonna fight to protect my 4K. My man's had a pretty good hand. Triple Nami Duradon. Alright, so you can go Gordon to Otama Vista? Or are you gonna try and swing it out? I'll bite. I'll throw one away. And just have him attack with leader. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna blow my whole hand doing that when he has Zoros. We'll draw one. That's a nice pickup. Alright, slow down there, Chief. We'll swing 5 here. Yeah, Sunicune in hand. And unknown card. Okay. And pass. Oh, Borsalino blockers sucks. I'm assuming he's gonna try and kill one. I don't think it's smart to try and go for game, but he could try. I've shown him 2 kick counters this game. Counted out early just because he has to commit a lot of Don to turn these on. Well, mostly the Nami. The Dodon, he just needs the 1 to go through. Well, that's always a card. Let's touch it on. In case the last one is just a... He wants to put as much down Don on the last swing. We will do that. Discard here. It's probably a lost clause, like I said. We didn't see our cannot be KO'd Borsalino blocker. If it's the last one in my life, I'll be sad. like even if I could clean this up. And of course I saw the 4th Kuzan. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, see if I can get a quick redemption match against Zoro. We're on the draw. We have a 2-4-6. Smoker can't be killed. I like it. We're going to try it. Again, I would like to have Borsalino, but we'll try it. I've been telling my boy Smoker's been underrated. I underrated him. It's been pretty good. he wants to play Z, but I think Black Smoker is just a better deck personally. If he gets super aggro here, I 100% take. I'll give him my Rocinante by killing his Machina. We're gonna go double Machina, so you can like set up for next turn. Yeah, I'm taking. Okay, that way. That being said, I'm just gonna attack 5. These are harmless, so Kuzan, draw a card, pass. Alright, so he's got a Red Hawk? I mean, that's for the mirror, I guess. I'm not a fan of that card. Post rotation. I gotta stop saying rotation. Post set release, I don't think you need Red Hawk. I think Radical Beam's a better counter card for the mirror. Just because you're still playing 9-drop. Like, you have better cards to play. I'm gonna cash this in now. Hey, we drew Borsalino. Alright, we're getting everything we want to see, so... let's cancel, sorry. That's a might be on that one. Takes it. Kill that. We'll play Borsalino blocker. No, pass. I mean, he held up 2 for God knows why. Like, I know you have the Red Hawk and very few things in my deck. I'm gonna let you just Red Hawk for free. And now, he hasn't played Vista yet, so like, I'm not gonna play my blockers for no reason. You can Gordon here, get a free trade, depending on like how he wants to swing. I'm not gonna fight for it. Yeah, you got it, homie. Can play Zoro from hand. Next turn I can pop him. I can swing and then try and pop. Use Makino not getting any value. Let's see what he wants to try and set up with it. There's a Jet P. I'll take one. Actually, kind of like that. I was, I, I didn't think he would fucking do that move, but whatever. You got it, dude. No 9 drop lets me play 10 drop pretty safely here. Kill Makino. Let him go. Nami-Chuan. All I know is he has Red Hawk in hand. Red Hawk Zoro. So you can get double swings off on Sakazuki. I can let him block for me. I'll keep the card in hand. Zoro-san. Yep. Take one. Alright. I'm gonna try and stay at 2 now. Just 2 Zoro out of the way. Try baiting. We'll swing a 9. He decides to take it. No Red Hawk counters. I'm gonna kill Nami. Just to keep his board clean. We'll get rid of the smoker. Attack for this. And pass. Just no jet pistol that matters. There's Red Hawk doesn't do anything since I already attacked. So yeah, just gonna keep this board nice and clean. What he doesn't know is my leader effect plus Kobe just annihilates this, so I'm not too afraid. I'll take it, it's fine. So 4. Reduce him. Little Kobe. So we'll attack for. We can attack for 9. Attack for 8. Take a 2k. I could have done 11 actually. I should have done 7 and 11. It was a better swing. Alright, so that's a 2k. my opponent forgot that he's buffed. What are you doing? He threw it. Threw it a little bit. Yeah. And we'll pass. You can jet P the Kobe. Yeah. So he has Red Hawk and 3 cards. No life. Has to get 2 swings through. If he has 3rd Zoro, I'm dead, most likely, unless this is another 2k counter off the life somehow. And it's not, so we're gonna go like that. Imagine his last 2 Zoro in hand. I'd fucking vomit. Because then I'm mega dead. Doesn't matter what my last card is. That's a Luffy. That's fine by me. Let's see. What did he discard? It kind of mattered. My last card was super dead too. Red Hawk, 2 cards. Doesn't matter. Attack 20. GG's. Alright guys, that about wraps it up. Just a final look at our deck. So overall, I'm very happy with it. I mean, I'm not happy with the quality of my play. It wasn't the greatest, I'll admit, for this video, but you know, overall we were able to come out on top on most of our games. Guys, give it a shot. Black is definitely a lot better than it looked going into this meta game, so don't be discouraged. Don't let people talk you out of it. But you might have to get a lot of reps in before you get used to it. It is not easy to play, in my opinion, just with like managing your hand resources. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Peace.